The Ottomans suffered a series of defeats against the Austrians in the 1680s, most notably at the Battle of Vienna in 1683, Buda in 1686, Battle of Mohacs, and Belgrade in 1688. However, with the beginning of the 9 Years' War in the West, the early 1690s were to see an end to Habsburg conquests in the Balkans and a partial Ottoman recovery, encouraging the Ottomans, led by the Grand Vizier Köprülü Fazıl Mustafa Pasha, to counterattack. In April 1690, Sultan Suleiman II to nominate Hungarian Emmerich Thakli Prince of Transylvania. Thakli, at the head of an army, quickly occupied much of the principality. When the imperial army left Belgrade to defeat Thakli in September, Köprülü managed to retake Belgrade and massacre the garrison, which the Ottomans had lost in 1688. In August 1691, Ludwig Wilhelm down the Danube to provoke the Ottomans into another major battle, after gathering a new imperial army of 33,000, including a 10,000-strong Serb militia. The Battle of Slankamen. The clash between the two forces took place on the west side of the Danube, opposite the outlet of the Tisza. Both armies deployed near Zemun, but the superior Ottoman army did not attack for 2 days. The Ottomans lacked the vital Tatar component of their army, which was still traveling south. By withdrawing slowly to a fortified position near Slankamen, the army commanders urged the Grand Vizier to attack the alliance, so the Grand Vizier heard their suggestion. The Ottomans followed and surrounded the imperial army. By the 19th of August, the Ottoman cavalry finally attacked. However, although huge, the Ottoman forces were poorly armed and no match for the firepower of Ludwig Wilhelm's German-Austrian infantry and field guns. Additionally, the Ottoman supply system was incapable of waging a long war on the empty expanses of the Pannonian Plain. Initially, the Ottomans were at an advantage, as they advanced and burned 800 supply wagons of the imperial army. Ludwig Wilhelm, in a desperate situation, broke out of his position, besieged by the Ottomans, and turned their flanks with his cavalry, inflicting fearful carnage. After a hard battle, the 33,000-man imperial army was victorious over the larger Ottoman force. Köprülü Fazıl Mustafa Pasha, killed in action during mid-battle, caused the Ottoman morale to drop, and the army to disperse and retreat. The Battle of Slankamen was the last battle in the war that could have brought it back in Ottomans' favour. The Austrians took Transylvania, but were not able to press their advantage, as they had gotten involved with France. Crimean Campaign 1687 to 1689 AD. Russia launched two military campaigns against the Crimean Khanate during 1687 to 1689 as the part of war with the Ottoman Empire. Aiming to secure its southern border, the Crimeans defeated the Russians bravely, despite large armies. Both attempts ended in failure due to logistical issues and tactical errors. While unsuccessful in their primary goal, these campaigns diverted Ottoman and Crimean forces, aiding Russia's allies. The Austrian army began to besiege the city of Belgrade, and Venice also began to attack the island of Crete and the islands in the Aegean Sea. The Ottoman army marched towards the Austrian army, who were besieging Belgrade. The Ottomans defeated them. Morale began to rise again within the Ottoman Empire, but Venice was able to occupy the island of Chios in the Aegean Sea. Sultan Ahmed II was struck with grief and died in February 1695, and Sultan Mustafa II, son of Mehmed IV, was appointed as the new Sultan of the Ottoman Empire.